What's up, internet? My name is Adam. Today is Tuesday, August 2nd, and this is How Button Hashtags. Now, in today's video, I want to talk about my new obsession, the Netflix original series, Stranger Things. You know, Stranger Things came out on Netflix in mid-July, and I actually didn't watch it at first. What happened though is I saw several of my friends start to post about it on social media. They posted about how great it was, how they were binge watching the entire series, the entire season 1. And so finally, Sherry and I jumped in, and we jumped in with both feet. We watched all of the episodes in 2 days, and I've got to say, we absolutely loved this season. You know, the show is set in 1983 in the fictional town of Hawkins, Indiana, and I loved how the show did such a good job portraying the 80s. Everything from the wood panel in the houses, to the Tupperware that was used, to the names of the characters, to the synth music, to the songs that play throughout. If you are an 80s fan, I was born in the 80s, so I'm an 80s baby. I gotta say, that part of the show they absolutely nailed. You know, Stranger Things is a paranormal, psychological thriller type show. It is scary, but it's not like a horror movie or horror show scary. In fact, one of the things that this show does so well, I tend to believe that the mind is actually scarier than reality. And so when a TV show or a movie doesn't show you something and it lets your mind fill in the gaps, a lot of times, like, that's just like terrifying, right? And this show does such a good job with that. So the cast in the show was really great. In fact, the only person in it who I'd heard of was Winona Ryder. The rest of the cast is largely, at least to Sherry and I, unknown. And one of the things that they did such a good job on is that if you ask me who the main character in the show is, I couldn't tell you, because there's like a whole group of people that you could probably make an argument was the main character. And so it didn't rely on like one character, it didn't rely on one personality. It was carried by this group that I thought they did an excellent job casting. In fact, one of my favorite people in the whole movie is a character by the name of Jonathan, who I believe looks like a poor man's Bill Hader. If you look at the two side by side, similarities. You know, my wife Sherry is pretty sensitive to images, so we don't watch horror movies or scary movies in our house. And so she was a little reluctant to watch Stranger Things because of some of the stuff we'd heard and read online. And actually, so we watched several episodes at first, and the first night she woke up at like 4 a.m. and had trouble getting back to sleep. But she didn't have trouble getting back to sleep because of like scary images in her head. She had trouble getting back to sleep because she was trying to figure out the plot. She was trying to figure out what the heck was going on. So for me, that's a great show. When you like can't sleep because like you just have to figure out what's going on. I didn't think it was too scary. Like if you're super sensitive, there are some areas you might want to cover your face. Definitely not a movie or a show for kids, I don't think. I don't have kids, so I don't know, but if I had kids, I wouldn't let them watch it. And this show absolutely played to my love for movies where ragtag groups of kids go up against super secret government agencies and bring them down. Think of like E.T., think of War Games, think of the original Red Dawn, all 80s classics that this show kind of felt a little bit like. You know, Stranger Things is 8 episodes long. If you have Netflix, I think you absolutely have to watch it. They did such a good job wrapping it up at the end, but also leaving the door open for season 2 for sure. And here's what I will say. Is this too much of a spoiler? Don't care. So one of the main characters is named 11. She's a girl, they call her Elle in the movie. One of the things I hope to see in future seasons, and it's my biggest question, if her name is 11 and she had it tattooed on her wrist, what happened to the other 10? The first 10, whether it's kids or children or adults or whoever it was, I want to know their story. So I want to know in the comments below, have you watched Stranger Things? Are you like Sherry and I? Did you absolutely love it? Or have you not seen it yet? Are you planning on watching it? Tell us, I want to hear. So thanks so much for watching How Button Hashtags, and we'll see you guys on Thursday with Matt's video.